So you've decided you would like to take the next step and work with an obesity medicine physician. But your next question is, where do I find one? That's what we're going to talk about today. Hi, and welcome to my channel. I'm Dr. Megan. I am a board certified physician in internal medicine, lifestyle medicine, and obesity medicine. And this is really important because I regularly prescribe these medications. I actually talk to patients about their weight all the time. I've helped hundreds of patients lose weight, and I'm here to help you too. So if you are confused about your weight, if you have questions about weight medicine, and if you want medically based answers to your weight questions, you are in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about how do you actually find an obesity medicine physician. So I'm going to make this really straightforward and easy for you. So first of all, what is an obesity medicine physician? Well, an obesity medicine physician can be primarily board certified in any one of a number of specialties. So first, let me just back up. Physician meaning MD or DO. It's very confusing. There are a lot of professions that can use the title of doctor. I mean, you can have a doctorate of English literature and be a doctor. So which is great, but that's not somebody that you necessarily want like treating your knee pain. So I always encourage patients to do their own research or ask me if they have questions about like who they're seeing, because it can be very confusing for people. But just to back up, physician, meaning they went to medical school, and after that last name, they have an MD or a DO. Now, that doctor, that physician can have done an internship in internal medicine like I did. They could do family medicine. I'm just going to give you kind of the most common, OBGYN, endocrinology. Those are generally some of the more majority of doctors who have done board certification in obesity medicine. But you could be a urologist and do board certification. It's not specific to one particular discipline. And to be honest, there are so many people with obesity in America that I do think it is a very helpful set of skills, regardless of what field you are primarily based in. So that's the first step. You could be seeing your gynecologist who has an obesity medicine certification. You could be seeing your family medicine physician who's been treating you since you were 5 years old. Like it's not exclusive to one particular physician specialty. But the other thing is, not everybody who is prescribing obesity medications is necessarily certified in obesity medicine. So there are a lot of primary care physicians who are now very adept at prescribing these medications because they've been doing it for a while. I always think, obesity is such a huge part of somebody's primary medical issues that, if you are in primary care, you are an obesity medicine specialist by default, even if you do no board certification, because it is such a big part of the care that you provide for a lot of people. So you don't necessarily need to have it to prescribe it. And if you are seeing a physician and they aren't board certified, I would just check in with them and see how comfortable they are, because some you might go see your PCP and they might actually not really be comfortable prescribing them, and they might want to refer you to somebody else. So it's just a good conversation to have, and it's always important for any patient to know exactly who you're talking to and what it means. And I think this is important in the outpatient setting. It's important in the inpatient setting. I mean, very important in the inpatient setting, because you've got a lot of people coming in rooms. They all look the same, nobody's name tags are facing the right way. Like, it is important for you as a patient to be, responsible for knowing who's taking care of you. So anyway, that's just to say, you don't necessarily have to be board certified to be prescribing these medications, but you do want to talk with a physician who is comfortable doing it. And that might not be the physician that you see regularly, and that's fine. That is why obesity medicine certification exists, to help serve those, help out those doctors who don't feel comfortable. Okay, so how do you find an obesity medicine board certified physician in the US? And if you are not in the US, I'm sorry, I can't speak to that, but I would love to hear how, if you're somewhere else, how you go about finding your physician. But if you're in the US, it's very easy. You go to this website that I will link below. It's the governing body, it's the American Board of Obesity Medicine. And you go there, they have a directory. You can search by state, and it's incredibly easy. And you'll get a whole list of doctors that have passed their obesity medicine board certification. And you can just start going down the list and seeing who's available. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I will leave the link down below. If you want to work with me directly, I will leave that information below. Thank you so much for watching, and please be well.